Good afternoon, all. Paul from CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Tuesday afternoon, June 10th. We're looking at window traders market profile of the ES and NQ. More wacky action today as the market gets too long, too short. Unfortunately, I got caught up in it. We'll go over that in a minute. First, let's go over what's gone on here today. Righty gapped higher, filled it. They end up with a 9-wide point of control and an afternoon rally high in G. NQ ends with a 9-wide point of control and an afternoon pullback in J. They failed on an attempted trend day up. ES ends with an afternoon pullback in J and just an 8-wide POC. They failed with 3 attempts at trend days up. The big things that happened today in NQ is they broke out of balance on the daily to the upside, and they had an outside day up as they took out both yesterday's low, high, and closed above it. So that's positive going into tomorrow. So basically, these 3 indices are up on all 3 of their time frames. Even righty. I mean, I'm looking for March's high, but for all intents and purposes, we're up. It's a healthy market right now, and it's a market that I think is going to go hit all-time highs. Righty also got close to the 200-day moving average for the first time since February, but they didn't get it. Okay? I did some ebb and flow trading in A period in NQ against some visual points first couple of times. I did okay in my personal account, I'll tell you, nothing great. I lost on one of those. I think I took 3 trades in A. 2 of them I made, 1 I lost, but I made some. Same thing in B. B was an inside bar, a little ebb and flow trading on the long side. C period, I took the long to 1 time frame up in NQ above B's high. Now, ES took out the IB high. ES 1 time framed up in B and took out the IB high in C. NQ didn't 1 time frame up till C, and they didn't take out the IB. Well, they took out the IB low first in E period. That's the one that got me. I'll talk about that in a minute. D period, we came down, stopped the 1 time framing. I took 1 short against the 144, and then I shut down my personal account. I'm like, this market, this is a lot of garbage. I don't like it. So I made some money, not bad, and I shut it down. When E period, so why did E come down? Again, you can use any kind of headline or anything else you want. But the market tried to go up A, B, C, beginning of D, and then it eliminated longs. Same in NQ. Okay? The problem, though, ES had already gotten the IB high. They didn't have an overnight yet. So when ES took out the IB low, they only had now the IB low. And they came down hard. I missed, and this I guess set the ball rolling for things going bad. I missed getting A's low, which really upset me. And then when it started ripping, I thought the odds now of getting the overnight low were very good. Well, I took shorts in two accounts, and obviously we didn't get it. I got stubborn and basically blew one of them and did some good damage to another one. So that really, really upset me for a couple of reasons. Number one, I had been telling the room, if we get a pullback, remember what the market in the bigger picture is doing. And in the bigger picture, right, especially in ES and NQ, they were up on the monthly and weekly. So it's going to take some extra strength by the bears to get anything going. But I really did think we got so close, and we had not, when C had failed to get the IB high and then we got that IB low, I was like, I thought for sure we had good odds of getting that overnight low. Obviously turned out not to be, and it really cost me. G period, I got long because we had some single prints in NQ. I took a long in ES to get the overnight high in H period. Only made small on that. And then I had 2 decent longs in I One was against, I thought would be a pullback at that point. And then when J flushed down hard, I got long there also and did okay on that. Didn't do anything in KL or M. For my money's worth, K was an absolute stop run above the balance high and to get the overnight high. That's all it was. And then they took back the trend day. Okay, so again, you could use any reason you want. I don't really care. The market makes the news to me. So obviously, we were at the top of a balance here, right? They had a tough time. We tried to get it in F, in H, never did it. Finally in K, right? After taking out the short pressure, they ran stops above the balance high to get the overnight high. And that's that. And that was it. So we have CPI tomorrow morning, and you have a bond auction, 10-year bond at 1 o'clock. So we'll see how that plays out. Let's go to our charts because things have definitely changed a bit. First, let's look at ES, right? So ES, look, it's up. We're one time framing up. We're up on all time frames. Okay? Volume, 62 million. You're not even going to do average. Here's NQ and triple Qs. Okay? We were in balance. We did take out yesterday's low, but we had been in balance. If we were up and took out yesterday's low and then took out yesterday's high, I'd still call it balance. But because we took out yesterday's low first and we were still in balance initially, once we broke out of balance, I called it up. So to me, they are up on the daily now, and it's an outside day up. And again, there are not many stops. Look, the next stop on the monthly, all-time high in NQ. Next stop on the weekly, all-time high on NQ. ES and SPY are going to be different. We still have a weekly high in ES and then a monthly high on the weekly. The monthly, though, is only one shot. Now, keep in mind, if this market pulls back prior to getting all-time highs, I'm rolling over on Monday. And if that was to happen, you know the next contract is trading at a premium, so we would be starting at an all-time high on Monday if we don't get it prior to then. Hope you had a good day trading. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing to this channel. Enjoy your evening, and we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.